Hey guys, have you ever needed a second person and you just haven't ever had him? Well, I'm trying to build a lean-to on the side of my building. That video is forthcoming. But what I wanted to show you today is how to get this truss up onto those posts up there using this homemade crane to go on the back of your tractor. What this is just a 3-point hitch carryall that you can get from your local ag center, Tractor Supply. And this is 2-inch thick walled tubing, 20 feet long. There's a pulley up there in the middle. Follow that pulley down. It goes to a boat winch right here. Now you could put a 12-volt electric winch on here and just hook it to the battery on your tractor, but we just put a boat winch on this one. Welded some legs on here to help it stand up. You can drop them down, and they're adjustable up to 12 inches. And then this is just bolted on with just some regular grade 3 hardware. You hook your item on here, or you could put a hook or whatever you wanted on there, and then winch it up. When you've got that thing off the ground, you've got a maximum lift height of 22 feet. So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna back the tractor up. We're gonna hook to this truss, and I'm gonna lift this truss up into place. I don't have these posts cut yet. Posts are gonna be cut, but I just wanna make sure I've got them all measured in the right place. But this video, like I said, is forthcoming, and I'll show you this whole build when I get done with it. But right now, we're just gonna lift this up, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. Okay, so the truss is on there. I've got the balance point figured out. I've got the chain wrapped around it. I got just enough tension on it. I need this right here straight. So, like I said, it takes you a minute to find the balance point, but you see how it's on the carryall, and I could drive, as long as I didn't have to go through the woods, I could drive through a pasture or through an open area with this on there. But the beauty of this thing is you can hang a 16-foot 8x8 from this thing, have it hanging like a plumb bob. The bottom of the post will be captured in here, and then you can strap it to wherever you want. You can strap it to the side right here, up there, or over here, so that it doesn't move around in there while you're driving. But you could pick up a post at, say, up at the front of the property, drive to the back of the property, and then you could plant the posts. That's how I planted these. You just hang them like a pendulum and drop them right in the hole. You set the chain on either side of it, and you screw a lag bolt into it on either side of it at the top, and then you just hang it like a plumb bob. And like I said, the bottom of the post is captured right there in that horseshoe. You strap it up and off you go. So you can drive to the front of the property, pick up a post, bring it back. Some people can't deliver the post where they want to work, so they've got to, figure out a way to transport them. So, like I said, I could drive across the pasture if I needed to, if I didn't have these here all the way. But what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to back up into this hole, and I'm going to raise it up, and I'm just going to check my marks. I've got marks on the side of the building, and I've got marks on my post, and I want to make sure that this lines up with my marks before I start cutting or drilling. And I've got to drill through the building with some lag bolts, and then I've got to cut these posts off because they're all too tall. I want to raise this up and eyeball my marks and make sure that it's good before I cut everything. So that's gonna work out perfect. I've got to cut this corner molding right here. I've got to cut 3 inches out of it, which is gonna take me to about right here. And it sticks out about 2 inches. That's right on my mark up there. I know you can't see it, but it's right on my mark. When I get that in 2 inches, that'll line up a lot better. So that's gonna work. You can see the black mark right underneath the top of the truss, but it'll line up perfect. You can see the black mark right there as well, just underneath the truss. So that means I can cut those trusses off, bolt those things up, and then I'll just move down. Each one of these is cut. Each one of these is already marked. So all I got to do is just come down with the saw, cut those, and then the building is already marked and pre-drilled. So as you see, I'm out here all by myself, setting that thing up there. I'm not even tired. Look how much more room I've got. This is 12 feet tall right here. Well, really it's about 11 right there where the truss is. But look, half the crane to go. So it's easy to build. Just a 3-point carry-all hitch from your local ag store, and then 2 20-foot sticks of 2-inch thick wall metal and a pulley and a boat winch. You can get a 12-volt electric winch if you wanted to and hook it to your battery on your tractor or just a standalone battery. But I only had 7 posts to stand up, and I only have 7 trusses to put up. So I was okay with the boat winch. This isn't something that I use all the time. It's just something that I use periodically. Other than that, it stays leaned up against a tree so that it doesn't fall over. And so the boat winch works out just fine. I hope you found this video useful. If you don't have that second person, this thing sure comes in handy. And like I said, you can put it on that carry-all and carry it to wherever you want. Stand it up. No effort whatsoever. Let the winch do all the work. But anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.